Ah, Winterset, Iowa, most famous for those beautiful covered bridges, which were featured in the 1995 blockbuster movie starring Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep, The Bridges of Madison County. But Winterset has another claim to fame. It was the birthplace of Marion Robert Morrison, born 1907, better known as the Duke or John Wayne. Now that is what you call a chuck wagon. Actually, it's not a chuck wagon, really, is it?
Yes, it's got the eye notes. Look at those delicious biscuits.
They look like scones. But
Those are real cowboy biscuits.
Oh, yes,
okay?
yes. You can actually see, so, the painting, that looks really good.
Yeah. Is that John Wayne right there?
So, just a simple four-roomed cabin. And this was rented. Now, apparently, all the stained glass windows and all the woodwork, including the floor, everything's original, apart from the furniture, that's just period.
Period piece to get the, okay. Yeah, there's something different about the houses back then, the wallpaper, how they did the ornate woodworking and everything. I like it. It's cozy.
Oh, wow. Look at the photographs.
This is where he came into the world.
Did you know he was 13 pounds at birth?
Jeez.
He was a bouncing baby. That is what you call a bouncing baby.
Absolutely.
So yes, this is where John Wayne took his first breaths as Marion Morrison.
Well, with a name like Marion, you have to be tough, don't you?
So family portrait here. Dad, Mum, little brother, and John Wayne when he was still Marion. And this is Duke, his dog. Now, I've got a fun story about this. When he was 10, Marion and Duke used to go to the fire department in Glendale, and all the firemen all knew the name of the dog, Duke, and they started calling John Wayne Duke, which is how he got his name. True story.
Right, like when we used to walk Harvey, nobody knew who we were, but they'd say, hey, you're Harvey's mom and dad.
That's very true. What a lovely kitchen. So you've got all of the utensils. This is called a trundle bed, and it was used for children up to the age of 3, so they could move it into the place like in the kitchen. Mum could be doing the cooking, baby could be in the bed. So today we have those, what are they called, those little prison things?
Yeah, like a...
with bars.
Yeah, like a jumper thing or whatever, little crib.
I remember having one of those.
And then this is an ice box. Again, not original to the family, but period piece. So they would put their block of ice in here, and it would keep the food cold. And when it would melt, the cold water would also help in aiding the food. But you'd want to eat it pretty quick.
The mincer. My mum had one of these mincers. I remember my mum mincing ground beef. And you've got all the spices. A pewter plate and spoon used for a child's table service. Nowadays they get plastic. Ooh. What's in here? Let's take a look.
Trip to the loo?
No. It's a pantry. I guess that's the outside door, goes out into the garden.
Wow. Do you think they had those original John Wayne window coverings?
What a gorgeous little garden.
Yeah, so I wonder how much of this was their yard. Or if it's just been made to be more like a park setting for...
I don't know. Actually, good question. I mean, cute house, 4 rooms, plus that little
add-on.
Now, where is the toilet?
Probably would have had an outhouse, because he was born in 1903.
1907.
07? So,
This house was built in the late 1800s, so around 1880, I believe. I don't have the exact date. So obviously it wouldn't have had indoor plumbing.
yeah, so would have been an outhouse somewhere on the property.
But gorgeous. This is my size garden.
The thing about this house is he was only here for just over 2 years, correct?
Yeah, so his parents rented this. His father was a pharmacist, and the pharmacists in those days didn't make hardly any money, so they were forever trying to, he was forever trying to buy his own pharmacy. So after 2 years, they moved locations. But the dad wasn't a particularly good businessman, unfortunately. And they used to always live upstairs or lived in the pharmacy.
You mean just like you? And just like Samuel Clemens. So
Actually,
you've got 2 ties to historical figures.
Actually, that's very true. So we owned the pharmacy, and I was born upstairs in the pharmacy that we had. Yeah.
See, you're destined for fame. Now, in 1930, there was a Western called The Big Trail. And that's when Fox decided to change Marion's name to John Wayne. Because they didn't feel that Marion Morrison was tough enough. Now, there are also rumors we have heard that he was not much of a horse person. Don't know if that's true or not. takes a lot to put these explorers together. If you would like to help become a part of that, consider checking out our Amazon wish list, which is full of items that will greatly help us out. You could help fuel Tonto with our PayPal link, or you could also become a patron for as little as $3 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. Or you could simply like, subscribe, and watch our videos to the end. All links are in the description below. Thank you.